All right, all right. It looks like we got most of us up here. We might be having one person having issues right now. We're trying to work that out right now. But in the meantime, we can get started here in just a second with everything. And after they are able to reconnect, we can get them. It looks like AV is in, but we just need AG. Oh, it looks like it worked. There you go. I was
Yeah, see,
spamming.
you manifested him.
Yeah, I was spamming your guys' approval, like no joke, just sitting there, just tapping auto tap on approve, and it wouldn't move.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but I backed up and I cleaned up. Definitely excited. I will say congratulations to Elon and everything he's doing. He's even made it possible where the host can put their camera on and have a video up. So I'm super excited with what technology they're updating, and hopefully soon we will have full live AMAs where we can showcase products, see faces, and have much more of a genuine communication between the investors, community members, whoever is watching product out to the masses. So I think all the little technical difficulties that we've been dealing with over the years, it's just I will say one of those pains that you have to deal with in order for the tech to develop. Ready to kickstart. I'm super excited to kickstart it. I was talking about it earlier about the technology and the headline that is AI meets RWA. I for the ecosystem that I constantly tout as the strength of our next bear market. So it's what's going to hold up the ecosystem to carry on for the future. So definitely love to get into some, I would say, introductions from a lot of you guys. Some of you guys I'm super familiar with, and then some of you guys I have no idea. So I'm super glad to have you guys here so I can dive into your guys' ecosystem after the AMA. And I definitely encourage everybody here before we kickstart everything, and as you're listening in to the introduction, to follow these people's accounts, turn a notification on, see what they're building. To AI, we all know how powerful AI, but RWA is a huge ecosystem staple that I think mixing two is a no-brainer, and I'm glad that we're here talking about it. So that being said, let's jump into some introductions, and we'll start off with Dennis, and then we'll move on to Brickken right after. Dennis, go ahead with the introduction.
I know. Happy New Year, I guess. We haven't spoken. Thank you for hosting us once again in this Twitter space or X space. For everyone, I'm Denis. I'm the CEO of Blocksquare, which is a company building an infrastructure for tokenizing real estate. And what we do is we enable companies from all around the world to leverage our technology, but as works to efficiently bring the value of one of the core assets in the world, which is real estate, and bringing to the user base of Web3. We believe that this can have an immense impact. We're very early on in the stage, but we've already tokenized more than 140 million worth of real estate assets across more than 20 countries, I believe. We were very successful in bringing new marketplace operators to our infrastructure. Currently, there's a company based out of Sweden for their transactional side of real estate between Sharia compliant way of investing, so targeting users from the GCC region to being able to invest safely in the Nordics. So you can check out the campaign on oceanpoint.fi. What else? I'm really excited about the potential of AI. We have internally as a company looked into AI cases in terms of RWA, but we're going to touch upon this conversation later on and let everybody else to introduce themselves. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Dennis. And yeah, Happy New Year, man. Appreciate having me here. And as always, I'm always excited. So anytime you have an AMA, I'm always here to moderate and host it. I love the information that I get, and I love meeting these teams. So
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for the invite. My name is Edwin. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Brickken. So we're a tokenization platform, which it's focused on the tokenization of financial instruments, specifically debt, equity, and bonds, profit sharing. We've been in the space for over 4 years now. We're about to enter our fifth year. So been here for a long time, aiding in the tokenization field. And very excited to be here to discuss what AI and can bring out to the RWA vertical. I mean, in the end, we're not competitors. We aid each other in the sense that I think there's going to be a lot of synergies being built. And well, on the latest advances last week, we unveiled our white label solution. So we're basically double down on how infrastructure could build instead of companies doing their own token our rails to be able to tokenize whatever they need from a financial perspective. And excited to be here with the rest of colleagues. And thank you very much for the invite.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Nice, short and sweet. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Brickens ecosystem, so I'm definitely glad to have you here. Definitely a big player in the space, and you've definitely been around for a long time. So with that being said, here's a person that I'm not familiar with, so I'm super glad to have you here. An introduction. That's ZkAGI. Let us know what you guys are doing over there.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. I know that AI is an enabler for every technology, crypto. I'm here to, advocate just for AI and more so privacy and open source AI, which is Trial Flux, MuseV, and a whole lot of other things that we've hosted on our network. And generally, like the wallet infrastructure that we provide to agents on our network is through trusted execution environments, and we verify computations on our network with zero knowledge proofs. We also leverage zero knowledge proofs to guarantee input and output privacy on your interactions with AI. Yeah, and if you're looking to grab the, like an open source and ZK verified version of DeepSeek, you can grab that from ZK Terminal from ZkAGI. But yeah, that's a small gist on what ZkAGI does. I've been in the grind for close to 9 years now. I only understand AI and AI infra, but all these other things I'm going to learn today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to have you here. And I love AI, and I definitely say AI and RWA is going to have a nice sweet spot as the technology continues to mature. AV.
Yeah, here we are. What's up? I'm Vulcan, CEO of Not AI. And we are coming in with a different approach here. What we did is during the whole Ton and Telegram hype, we started building Not AI, which was a Telegram based web app, more of a super app that involves like three categories. One was gaming to onboard Web2 people. The other one was more into like analyzing, more into education as well. And then we also built a big library of AI tools. So basically partnered up with like all kind of AI brands. Wanted to make sure, okay, we're getting top notch of every kind of category within AI. And it's like building a library within our app that people can use without having to download like shit tons of apps and just having everything in one app basically.
Nice. That's exciting. I was definitely there. I was part of those clickers on the early Nocoin. So definitely glad to have you here and a part of the ecosystem. Seeing that you guys are definitely continuing developing and cooking. So it's
Always,
definitely
yeah.
it's definitely good to see, especially on the Tron. Tron is another ecosystem that another big player from a different ecosystem here today.
Yeah,
So that's awesome.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. So XALPHA, give us an introduction to round things off today.
Hello, hello. Mic check, a quick one. Am I audible? So,
Yes, you're audible. It
okay.
sounds like you're a little far from the mic, or that there's like a lot of
A big
echo.
room.
Yeah, like a big room, exactly.
So there's a bit of echo on my side, right? Then let me open my window. So it would be maybe a bit noisy, but yeah, it would reduce the echo. So, hi everyone, I'm Goldie from XALPHA AI. And I'm very sure everyone in this room must have went through a couple of emotions while being busy in crypto, is like having that FOMO, because you're always thinking, oh, how can I miss this? Or being frustrated that there's like there are infinite RWA tokens, which one to focus on? Infinite AI tokens. Every day 20,000 pump fund tokens are popping. There is a sense of FOMO. There is a sense of let's say, a lot of information, a lot of noise. So this is the problem which we are trying to tackle with XALPHA AI. We are trying to bring education. We are trying to bring intelligence, and we are trying to bring security in everyone's life by analyzing each and every tweet which is being done on X. And by doing this, owners, we want to help any participant involved in crypto to be very, very, very efficient and very comfortable while they take decisions. So that's all about XALPHA. And we have, this is the main purpose of XALPHA. And we have a lot of products. We have extension, we have mobile app, we have enterprise platforms, we have web apps, we have Telegram bots. So we have a suite of products. and we would talk about them in detail. And looking forward to this space
But
forward.
no, I appreciate to have you here. I think that rounds off to a lot of great technology all working together here on this AMA to bring some value to the community. I definitely agree with like you're saying, the sentiment there. There's a need for really trying to understand, what is a good investment. So there's definitely a kind of saturation in the project versus the I'd say analytics or data out there. So with that being said, let's jump into the AMA. XALPHA, this one's actually towards you. It's my question. Crypto analytics, cold tracking data, Blocksquare and other businesses use for market data, token updates, and for I'd say most important, influential performance monitoring, which is hard to kind of track, which I'm actually excited to dive into. But how do these tools actually enhance your transparency and accountability in the Web3 market, particularly, like I said, in the cold management? Additionally, how do they empower businesses and crypto traders to make a much more concise risk management and data-driven decision?
Truly one of the very genuine and solve. And before we get into the solution, I would just rephrase the problem which every project or investor in this market is facing. So one is, no one knows. So there's true lack of data. There's no data on which influencer or X account is good or bad, bring volume in the market and the chart, or do they have really genuine followers? Or yeah, we don't know if there is true return on investment if you pay these KOLs. So that's one. Second is there's truly limited transparency. We really don't know um, if people who promise something, they are going to fulfill it or not, because this is one of the biggest spends which projects and people do in this space is on KOL marketing. That's one of the most effective, known, or go-to marketing approach which projects do. So having said that, there's a strong need of rating every Twitter account in this industry. And how do we do it? So algorithms, our AI algorithms, they track each and every tweet in the market, and we map them real time with the price of the token, with the volume impact they bring, with the kind of engagement they generate in those tweets, and using a rating for each and every KOL. A couple of examples being, are these KOLs, for example, giving real price pump in the chart? Are these KOLs really committed to their promise? So let's say if Blocksquare signed up a KOL and they have a month-long engagement deal. So by using our platform, we can just track like how many tweets they did, how many impressions they had, what was the price impact every time they were doing a tweet. So doing this, we can track the kind of KOL they are. For example, you want to work with AI influencers, people who are really focused only on AI projects, because then their audience is also specific to AI. Or you want to work with KOLs which are well known in RWA space or security space. So we generate specific segments where a particular KOL is active. And this helps us offer projects a very transparent and where their funds efficiently, because investment of their spends, the chances of them making or breaking it is really high. So that's precisely what we do in terms of KOL marketing. On the other side, if you want to track what your competitors are doing, for example, there could be 20 very successful RWA projects in the space. You want to know what secret recipe to become successful when it comes to KOL marketing. On the third use case could be you want to reward people, because we track each and every engagement around a project. You can find who are your loyal community members, because these, if you have a strong community in the early stages of your project, it starts an exponential chain reaction that they bring more and more people on board by word of mouth marketing. And that's what we offer. We offer you information on KOLs. We offer you information on strong community members. We offer you information on what your competitors are doing. And that's what XALPHA is all about. I
Yeah,
hope
I
I
think
was
that's
able to answer.
fantastic. Yeah, no, I think that's fantastic. Actually, a lot of these data analytic platforms that did kind of develop, they were more focused on the individual use case and the project, getting into your investment. But I think, obviously having that ability to navigate is good. But also on the other side, there's a lot of projects out there that have really great ideas that want to come to market, but they have no idea, and they don't want to sit there and waste a tons of money. And like you're saying, into non-marketing, right? For every dollar goes out, you want to have at least $10 worth of investment coming back on your return on investment. So I think that being able to identify where other projects did really well and kind of mimicking that success story is something that a lot of projects have been looking for. I mean, I advise tons of projects on go-to-market strategy every day, and I think this is the one way that people can find out not only that go-to-market strategy, but already proven one, showing that my competitors are doing it and they're succeeding. I'm going to follow along and do the same. So I think that's a huge value in the ecosystem. So appreciate the hard work you guys are doing over there. I think that's awesome. Yeah, no, I think that's great. And with that being said, I hope people are already clicking on your account and checking you out. And hopefully after this, people can start utilizing your ecosystem for following the better calls. I think that a lot of times, a lot of people don't know who to follow. So this will at least allow them to double check some of the calls that they do follow and see if this is the people that are bringing real performance to the tweets and to the market and bringing real value in those hidden gems. So, all right, let's move on to my next question. This one is for you, Dennis, over there at Blocksquare. As a real estate tokenized technology provider, how does Blocksquare integrate AI into its business processes? And are there any specific AI features that enhance efficiency, market operations, or decision making in the ecosystem? Kind of want to get an idea and pick your brain on how you see RWA and AI kind of making that integration.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough question or a multi-layered answer to it, maybe. We definitely kind of digital team members from different departments. Mainly here I'm talking about marketing and sales, I would say, but as well kind of strategy, business development. And basically it's a tool that can help you achieve more in less amount of time. But I think where the interesting part becomes is when you can use these tools, or maybe even in the future AI agents, to actually execute certain transactions, and basically completely give away certain aspects of your decision making process, or at least in your getting a insight into the market, and then acting upon it, or maybe even kind of giving full authorization to an AI agent to basically perform final decisions on your behalf if they kind of come in line with your expectations. From here to there, it's a long path, I'm sure. What we are now currently focused on is mainly on using AI on the educational side. So the complexity of what we've built is kind of high. So there's a a certain learning curve for everybody who wants to kind of engage with what we're doing. And we want to kind of shorten that time, whether that's for somebody who wants to operate the marketplace, or somebody who wants to engage as a user, or somebody who wants to tokenize their real estate asset. There's a learning path to it. And if we can expedite this, then we can expedite adoption. So that's currently. And then the second one is on where we basically analyze the underlying asset, the financial situation of it, its structure and everything, to deliver a comprehensive report on the tokenization. So assessments of the investment, and then make educated decisions. Now, in the creation process of this is where we see AI can really expedite it, so that you can have an updated report basically on on a monthly basis if you wanted to, and not on a yearly one or biannual. And then the other part is as well using AI here to basically present the findings of this report to in a different format. So instead of it being a PDF, maybe it becomes a podcast, for instance. And this is tools that are obviously already available on the market, and we're kind of playing with those tools, seeing what can work and what doesn't. We're scratching the surface, let's say, at the current level, but I think that were not possible before without AI.
Of the pressure that I have to do on write-ups and research, a lot of it is AI. And I've 10,000 pages of just crap, and you really can't find the information you need. And AI has alleviated a lot of that pressure. And I think education is the no-brainer for it. It leading up, especially as the masses start to come in. RWA is going to be a platform that is going to constantly be scaling and understand how to utilize it, and having something that you can just ask it questions to kind of guide you and or show you the different things that are going to be valuable to what you're trying to do, versus a bunch of information and then trying to kind of comb through it to find out how you're going to find your place over there at Blocksquare. I think that's the AI. I think automation is going to be what's really important. A lot of projects out here are going to be finding ways to be able to automate them, and the AI agents, like you were talking about. I think that's a huge ecosystem boost that we had about a month ago, that it seems like it is not dying. I'm using an agent every day on Twitter, and I'm having to find good sweet spots. I think the benefit will obviously be apparent. And you guys have obviously done a lot already in the ecosystem to bring a lot of value to not only Blocksquare, but the entire ecosystem. I wanted to actually touch on that earlier. You're very humble with the way you introed Blocksquare and what you guys are doing over there, but you guys have been able to really bring the masses and unique technology to the RWA space that I would have never even thought of. And still today, I'm still part of a couple of those ecosystems like prop keys and stuff. So I appreciate the hard work you guys are doing over there. All right. Moving over to a not coin or not AI, let's jump into this. I wanted to kind of jump into this. I was already, really excited to see that you guys were coming here. I did a little research on it, but to see you guys, like I said, develop much more than the ecosystem you had, 6 months ago to what you are now, really exciting. So with that being said, how is not AI combining community-driven sales, cross-chain swaps, and AI-powered meme token generation? How do these elements work together? How do they enhance user engagement and provide value for the business? And furthermore, how does your AI-powered ecosystem align with the needs of the RWA project like Blocksquare and Brickken? Let's dive into it all.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like the main intention, first of all, was like onboarding all the new users just simply through gaming. So it was quite known that the new target group that is getting onboarded through through Telegram, isn't a Harvard student. It's someone who's completely new to the field, who has no idea about meme tokens, who has no idea about cross-chain swaps, who has no idea about everything that we're working on. So basically, we went step by step. We onboarded people first, introduced them to the whole Web3 thing, educated these people, told them what meme coins are, how, because creating it yourself was always new in Web3. It is quite hard to create meme tokens here and there. So our AI tool, our AI meme token generator, was the perfect tool to make these people finally have access, better like easy access to actually creating meme tokens. But to introduce them to AI in general, to DeFi in general, we wanted to make sure, okay, these people don't, because like what you always have to keep in mind, we onboarded a big mass of people in the first 3 months. We had 5.5 million monthly users as well. So these people needed to be educated, these world of DeFi properly. So before we even like let them do anything, they had to get educated. They got like certain tests that we make sure, okay, they can't like put in money in there before actually touching the tool and getting educated about it. And on another side, like once they are through that phase, once they know what they do, I to help them navigate through the whole world, because there are so many tools involved. Without AI, it would be quite hard for them to fully operate them, because it's a big mass of tools actually. And it worked quite well. God bless, it worked quite well. I mean, it is normal that not everyone is like fully into it. Otherwise, if 5.5 million people would create our meme generator, it would be quite flooded with meme tokens right now. But yeah, all in all, it was more of a not combining those tools at once, but letting users step by step get through all of these tools, understanding all of these functions, and basically using them on a daily basis.
That's freaking crazy. I will definitely say you guys had an explosive first, I'd say 30 days
I
or
know,
so,
right?
because you know, it's funny is I usually get, you know, one or two shills of a good project, but I not only got shilled by you guys, by people that I knew in the ecosystem, but even by people that I knew on Facebook was like, what is this? Da, 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 asking me questions about you guys,
Yeah,
you know, a few months back. So it was just really cool to see you guys really focus on bringing the value to the community and understanding the ecosystem, and like you're saying, targeting where you knew the user bases were, but then obviously expanding to where you are now, and understanding how you're able to kind of educate those masses and to continue
exactly. Yeah.
to keep them. I think retention is really where you guys have been able to hold down, compared to a lot of these other projects, because you can get a million users in, but have them come back on a day-to-day
Mm,
basis and retent for months on is really huge. So I'm definitely excited for what you guys have been, been doing and continually doing. And I'm really just excited how you were able to start utilizing your ecosystem and
appreciate it.
integrate
Yeah.
within
Yeah,
some of
we
these
got
other
big stuff
ecosystems.
coming as well, though. We got big stuff coming as well because we also focus. Our team is also pretty heavy, so yeah, there's a lot coming this year.
So how do you see not AI and your ecosystem being integrated in the RWA space over here with Brickken and Blocksquare?
If I would have to mention certain features that aren't released yet. I would love to spoiler
Ah,
them.
the
Yeah.
alpha. I almost squeezed some out for you
Yeah,
guys.
no,
No.
no, 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 no. I can't dive into that, but there's something. Get ready for that.
That's exciting. That's exciting. So that system to turn on the notifications, click on AV, turn the notifications on. But all in all, join the Notcoin ecosystem, be a part of the community, and be prepared for some big things coming out. And obviously, they're here for a reason, talking about their product and AI. And so obviously the people here are all talking in the background. So I can't wait to see it. I'm going to be very, I would say, exciting to see
Yeah,
what you
same,
guys
same. I
and
can't wait for the
AI
reactions.
in your
Actually,
ecosystem. Yeah, I think that partnerships and growth together is going to be the biggest win, pretty much in the ecosystem. So seeing those ecosystems from Ton and those users be able to start utilizing RWA is going to be exciting. So, all right, thank you, appreciate it.
no
So with
worries.
that being said, let's move over to Brickken. Brickken recently announced an AI agent integration to automate aspects of RWA tokenization process. Can you walk what efficiencies or security improvements they bring to the tokenized real estate management?
Yeah, so I mean, not in the real estate, but also like what we do. It's more on the equity and debt side. But the important thing is how to onboard the masses, right? So the past year we've been working, and still this year we were working on trying to provide a great user experience. That's why we're succeeding a lot in the space. Is just because how easy and neat it is to onboard new clients to the tokenization space. But we want to double down, right? So we found a lot of the things and hassles that our current clients had when they had to deploy ourselves, that we figured out that with AI integrations that we have already built our know-how, our wiki books or git books or whatever, we can just start deploying it for as an assistance for our clients. So instead of having like the hotline of the Brickken customer success team, they can have an AI integration as to and have all the questions they need, all the deployments, how fees are work, everything that they need just in a neatly that works, because we want to build a full product as to understanding of RWA. So for the time being, we're chats and basically helping our clients deploy faster. And on the investor side, it's the same. So product is an assistant. So we want to really build on top of that, because on the company side, all the departments have their own AI. So we have AI agents for every single department to optimize a lot of the processing side. And we're starting to do a lot of cross reference between our AI agents in the department. Have been boost a lot of the optimizations and sprints. I mean, we're going a lot faster than a year ago, and we can see it just because of how we're working with all the information that is available. Are crazy, but suddenly it's like, oh wow, look at that! Now we can tweet faster. We can have information faster. Like the product from the previous speaker about the chaos. I already sent a message to the team. It's like, hey, can we check out on this product? It's just because everybody's building something that can really benefit the speed at the point you produce, deploy, but also start generating engagement, investments, and whatnot. So On us, AI this year, it's more on the user experience side than the product itself. But obviously, we have a North Star as to how we can generate our AI agents for RWA. And we have a lot of things coming up. We are, yeah, I don't know, it's not an alpha, but we're also going to deploy our AI agent on Twitter to start massifying our gathering data and exposure. So yeah, I've been excited about machine learning since 2018 when I was working in a proof of concept at a company that I was already building. That already got me excited. And now 2025 being able to build with everything that is out there for me, it's really like a motivator. I really see that the world that we see today is not gonna be the one in 6 months or a year. So exciting times ahead.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I actually 100% agree, and I think that is a wonderful thing that you've reached out to XALPHA and you guys are communicating because, like I said earlier, I think partnerships and growth and how early we are as an ecosystem is only going to just carry on for the future as more people come on. Great people working together to bring the value at least separates those people from having to find people that are trying to do nefarious things to them. It's definitely a hard space to find the best, but if the best are all working together, you guys make the most noise. The future for blockchain itself. All right, it looks like we had an issue there just a second ago with ZkAGI. It looks like they dropped out. And that was my other question for them. I was about to jump into them next, and they disconnected. So let's give them a second here to reconnect, figure out what's going on with that. And as we figure that out right now, take the time, everybody, please, to at least do their research on these products, join in on their Twitter, turn the notifications on so you are up to date with what they are building. But it looks like ZK, there he is. We're back. How you doing, ZK?
0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How are you, my man?
Oh, good, good. It was funny because I literally you disconnected right when I was moving over to you. So just definitely glad that you're back and we're able to just kickstart everything as if nothing ever stopped. So with that being said, let's focus on your question, or let's get the question out for you. You guys are focusing on verifying decentralized AI agents within the Web3. How does your platform ensure data privacy and security while maintaining efficiency in the AI computation? And additionally, how do these AI agents foster trust and decentralized financial ecosystem? I think it's an important thing, especially as AI agents become much more popular, to at least understand and identify where they could be used best, and what platform to be able to go and get some information about them.
Absolutely. So, number one is uh, like let's talk about the verifiability of AI compute, right? So whenever you're interacting with an AI model, especially if you're using closed source, whether the data flowed through the right model and whether your data remained preserved and like it wasn't compromised. So of course you might have heard about OpenAI and all the misadventures they've been in with respect to privacy. So privacy in AI is important because I'm first going to tell you why there's a need for privacy in AI. A lot of people don't understand it, but the reason for that is like AI in general is a very data intensive. So you need to ensure that the data remains preserved because you can preserve privacy. If you you can preserve the alpha, right? Every organization or every individual on the planet has some alpha or some strategic edge which resides the strategy, right? And second part of privacy is also, of course, on-chain privacy because you don't want people to copy your moves on-chain. So this is also something that we're working towards. But right now, what we can guarantee is data privacy. And the way we do it is using zero knowledge proofs. So every time you interact with models on the ZkAGI network, the input gets wrapped with zero knowledge proofs, and then it gets delivered to a of trusted execution environment enabled GPUs and CPUs, and the computation happens inside this trusted execution environment. So even the hosts running the models, they cannot peep inside and see what the data coming inside is. And then once it spits out the output, there's another zero knowledge proof that's generated on the output, and also a zero knowledge proof stating that there was computation done by the right model inside the trusted privacy and verifiability And of course, there's also true blue zero knowledge machine learning, in which case there's a custom circuit. The world does not have adequate compute mechanisms to do true blue zero knowledge machine learning on transformers. Therefore, we rely on more practical implementation of ZK verified trusted execution environment inferencing. So this is, on the technology layer, on how we're solving privacy. Um, and yeah, like something interesting for this particular panel, I think a lot of people have spoken about trusting your agent with wallet operations. And the best way to do that would be also using trusted execution environments. So, uh, the keys, the private keys and the wallet can be generated inside the trusted execution environment. And then you can send, like some funds for the AI to manage. And of course, you can also kind of have a system where there can be multi-party computation. So 2 or 3 parties will have to join their keys together to actually execution environment. Or if you're just managing your own money, it can be self-custodial too. Like you can have the keys, and the other and the keys are also present inside the trusted execution environment. Nobody else will be able to see it, and there's a set of algorithms also running inside the trusted execution environment. Algorithm, in fact, which does buying and holding of Bitcoin. So we use a time series transformer that's also hosted on our network, that's able to predict by the ticks, like, what's going to happen to Bitcoin. It does this just once every day. So it spits out predictions for the next 5 days, and it decides whether it's a good time to buy Bitcoin or whether it's a good time to hold Bitcoin. I have not yet checked what the prediction for today is, but yesterday there were 2 buys. And so far profitable because the asset underlying everything is the greatest asset ever on the ever for the human civilization, which is Bitcoin, is definitely useful. But Bitcoin is the ultimate truth, and that's just what I feel. Yeah, but yeah, we have this AI-fi trading kit, is what we call it. You can also trade other assets, of course, but it's up to you, and you can predict by the tick like what's going to happen next, and you can even use it like every hour or every minute. It's totally up to you, but I'm just but yeah, like you can tune the AI-fi trading kit to trade any asset out there, and like it'll automatically make.
Huge win for the ecosystem right there. I'm actually excited because I use a lot of different trading view strategies, and I have bots going, and I have all that, and they're fun and all that. But I'm gonna be diving into it myself. No financial advice to anybody else, but I think that's a cool little agent, or at least put in those parameters, but then also have a much more AI-driven decision-making tool. Obviously, not financial advice. You do your own research, and you make sure you only risk what you can. But I think that's another opportunity for those that want to be able to trade while they're sleeping. I know there's a lot of times where the market moves, especially me being in the United States, when I'm asleep, and I think that that's one way that will keep you ahead of the game. So I love that. Let's see. All right. Well, um, let's see. I've gone through all of my questions I have for you guys today, so I'm going to round off things with closing statements between you guys. But before I do that, I wanted to make one announcement. I've noticed that the comments at the bottom, guys, aren't working for you guys to join the giveaway. But don't worry, me and the team in the background already noticed that and started talking about it. So those that are interested in the giveaway that we have for you guys today, please join the Telegram for Blocksquare, and there's a link there that allow you to participate and still be in it. But either way, I do appreciate all of you guys sticking around, being a part of the ecosystem talks today. As even though the comments weren't working and that there was an issue with that, I do definitely appreciate all you guys still being here, listening in, and getting the value and the alpha that you're hearing today. I think there's a lot that could be learned from. ZK had like stuff that he was talking about went way over my head, but that just gives me a great opportunity to be able to jump on AI, get some questions answered, and utilize their ecosystem and their AI for the same thing. So I appreciate all you guys being here. For my closing statement, I want to say thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it. Blocksquare, appreciate it. Appreciate all the teams and everybody being here and sharing your guys' insight, your guys' technology, and what you guys are doing. And I'm glad to see that just from in the AMA, Brickken reached out and want to start partnering and bringing that value to their community and kind of sharing that technology between the ecosystem. I think it's a wonderful thing, and it really makes me excited to continually hosting these AMA. So appreciate it. Thank you guys. And Dennis, go ahead and lead us off with closing statements from Blocksquare.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you everybody who participated in the X space. I think there's a lot of things that we were able to touch upon. Thanks to everybody, our partners who joined, people who we work with in the safe space, but as well XALPHA, I believe during this month or last month. And I can't wait to see what the results for the marketing team are through that collaboration. We're going to be currently more from the operational side, but hopefully in the future as well, more on collaborating, working together, finding new solutions to everyday challenges. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, definitely agree there. Brickken. You want to give us a
Hey,
closing statement?
yeah.
No, there you go.
Yeah, sorry, wrong button. I was about to leave actually. Hey, so yeah, thank you very much for this invite. Happy to see fellow builders excited about the year, even though we had like a disastrous weekend. That's not gonna stop us from keep building. So just wanna wish everybody a great 2025. And yeah, if you wanna follow Brickken, we have some exciting news coming up and excited to be building in RWA, and hopefully we get to blend in with some AI and make everything great again. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. AV, you want to give us a
Yeah,
closing
for
statement?
sure. Don't even have to ask me for it. Yeah. First of all, thank you for everyone for listening. We have a big year ahead, all of us. We're all building crazy stuff. Even though it's really varying, that's the cool thing about Web3, about AI. There's like a lot of different possibilities, and it's gonna be a big year. Would be fun if we all meet in like 6 months again and talk about where we are now. And other than that, I just want to thank everyone. If you got some friends who are new to crypto, make sure to tell them about Not AI, because our main mission is also getting everyone into the whole thing here, into AI as well. And I'm pretty sure we will all do well, because from what I heard today, we're definitely building cool stuff.
For sure, definitely some unique tech here. Some of it was privy of, and well, it's a lot of it. I've definitely it's new for me, so it's a lot of stuff for me to deep dive in. But education and learning, I think, is a wonderful thing. I always try to learn at least one thing new every day. And today it looks like I have a lot to learn. So, XALPHA, give us a nice closing statement.
Well, I would thank all of you for your time, first of all. And
Your
Your
sound is
sound
kind
is
of
kind of
messed up.
messed up. I'm really
Yeah, you're a
sorry.
little
Yeah, you're a little
quiet.
quiet. So, is it better now? Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah,
better go
better
for
go
it.
for it. Yeah. So I would keep it short. I would just say thank you for your time and your a lot of people turned up, and thanks for giving us your time and energy to share the bullish updates and the excellent work all of us are doing. And please visit our newly launched app. We launched, even if the market went down this weekend, we launched our first version. Really happy and to be working together with you, and we hope our marketing strategies would really thrive with this data we provide. So have a beautiful day, guys.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. What's funny is people always say, oh, the market's down, and I love it when the market goes down because I'm like a Black Friday buyer. Like people need to realize there's so many opportunities in the ecosystem, and if you're prepared to pounce on 10 or 15% markdown or 20% markdown, it's like going to the grocery store and getting everything on sale. Right? You're going to buy it anyways. How many times have you been in the ecosystem and you bought green versus red? Right? So find great products, find great gems, find great teams that are working. And when the market goes down, that's your entry. You're always crying about, oh, did I miss the boat, or did I miss the train, or did I miss out? It's no financial advice, but this is just something that I've noticed that with great blue chips out and cooking, when the market starts to correct, what do you think their 10 or 15, 20% down happens? It eats your portfolio. So make sure you guys aren't looking at down. Be supportive, watch them teams grow and cook, and then next thing you know, your percentages start to move up and you start winning. Obviously, it doesn't always happen, but that's something that I personally do. It's like Black Friday for me. It's just everything's on sale. So I hope everybody everybody else is doing the same. And with that being said, it looks like ZkAGI lost connection again. That kind of sucks. I was hoping to get his closing statement, but with that being said, we'll still can close things out today. I appreciate everybody being here. Blocksquare, you guys are always having the best AMAs, always the best alpha, always really great teams out here, and really kind of bringing the technology to the forefront to the masses. And so I appreciate you having me, allowing me to be able to come here and moderate. And I appreciate all the teams coming here and giving a lot of value to the community. And until next time, I always want to say, stay safe in space. Do your own research. It's not financial advice, but please follow along. Show these guys some love for the hard work they're doing, and you never know what kind of opportunity you might find within their ecosystem, or just even a new place for you as a community member to find a place that you can hang out and be a part of. I always say, even if you're not, if you're on the fence for buying, at least join the community, see what kind of people are there. You never know what new friends and opportunities can come out from that. So with that being said, thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody here, have a great day.